What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dueling Pages podcast. Today, we're covering a movie that I don't think Geek's seen.
No, I had.
You have?
A long time ago. Oh my God.
Okay.
Like,
I didn't know that. I thought you just hadn't seen it, period.
honestly, like, we're probably nearing the 20-year mark at when I saw it last, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm old.
Yeah, I would be like, you could have seen this when it first came out.
Untrue.
Yeah. Untrue.
It's untrue. It came out in 1999. I wasn't born yet.
Oh.
I was born like 3 months later.
It was came out in May of 1999.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was a May release.
Yeah.
I made a guess and I was wrong. Okay, shit.
It just had its anniversary recently. But today we're talking about The Mummy from 1999 with Brendan Fraser and my God, Rachel Weisz. I was gonna call her Elizabeth Weisz. That's Rachel Weisz.
No, yeah, no, that wasn't what I was noping. I was trying to type in The Mummy so I could actually have IMDb up today. And
I have it up today. So
I wanted to type in The Mummy, but just out of instinct, I typed in NBA because it's 6:30, so it's time to look at the Timberwolves score.
They're losing by a ton, right?
No, tip-off was supposed to be at 6:30. It's 6:45. Still no tip-off. I fucking hate basketball, dude. Oh my God.
Real.
Why is it the only sport who doesn't understand how time works?
Well, here's an interesting thing, Geek. We don't have to talk about basketball. We get to talk about mummies and
Yeah.
hijinks and hot people.
Yeah, the Minnesota Vikings head coach's brother is in this movie. Yeah, Rick O'Connell.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I was actually like, what? There's a cast member who's like Kevin O'Connell.
No. The main character is Kevin O'Connell's brother.
Sure, buddy.
What year is this movie supposed to be set in?
In the 30s.
I thought so. I got so confused.
Because he talks about the Great War, not World War II.
That's true.
World War One.
I also got confused because they made things exist that didn't anymore. I don't think that's the right word. The port of Giza. Remember when they get on the boat?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like it did a long time ago,
yeah.
but not in the 30s. And so it confused me. What?
You're gonna close shop. You said the Portuguese no longer exists. I'm saying, when did it stop existing?
I'm trying to figure that out. I'm working on it. Maybe it does, and maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I looked it up, thought I got an answer, and now I don't trust any answer I'm finding.
So it's not AI. It's probably right.
Everything's AI, Grayson.
I know, it sucks. This movie's not AI though.
It could be.
No, this movie's too good to be AI. AI doesn't know how to make anything this good.
It's fine. I don't know, man. I don't know if it was just because I was exhausted, but I was bored for so much of this movie.
It's just the quintessential blockbuster. What do you mean?
I don't know. The acting's really good. And
it's got action.
I love the characters, but I don't know. I couldn't care. I just couldn't.
You got everything, dude, in this movie.
Okay, so yes, the port doesn't exist anymore. I think. When did the port of Giza close? That's certainly a word.
Yeah, close.
I have no idea. This does not want to tell me. Maybe it does still exist on the other side of Giza. I'm very confused. Depending on what I
Like
look at, it doesn't exist, but then I look somewhere else and it does, and I don't understand.
I don't. Port of Giza.
Like, Live Science says there's ruins of a bustling port. But then you like look at Giza on Wikipedia and the first picture. So is there a port there now? I don't know.
I'm reading this report.
Where are you reading?
I can check live ship traffic for the Port of Giza.
Okay. So it does still exist.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what is this other one that doesn't exist?
Maybe the Port of Cairo, because they're not that far away from each other.
I don't know. I'm lost.
Yeah, I can tell, buddy.
Nothing makes sense.
That's a lot of fucking ships. I don't think it's used often because you have the different port. They use the Suez Canal, so whatever it's fucking called. Like a few miles east of it.
But I didn't rate this movie on Letterboxd.
You gotta get that done, my guy.
I'm working on it.
It's important things to do.
Or maybe I already did. I don't know.
Maybe we should do it better.
Maybe. Oh, I gotta sign in. I don't know why I get logged out all the time.
Do you not just save your sign in?
I tell it to remember me, and then I leave the website and go back, and I'm logged out. Oh, that's I did crazy. Rate it. I gave it 3 out of 5.
It's not too far off from when I rated it. I rated it a 4 out of 5.
That's pretty far off.
No.
Like, that is literally 20% different.
Fuck up over percents. I'm talking about stars. It's a star off. Fuck off.
That's a lot. That's 2 half stars.
We've been farther apart on movies.
Yes. Like, I'm not saying this is bad, and like the ending is very good, and there are good moments. I just get bored in this movie pretty easy.
Here's where I think the star is different between the two of us. Everyone's fucking hot in this movie.
No, that's fair.
That's enough to give.
No, that's fair.
To give another star.
This movie always makes me question a little bit what happened to Brendan Fraser. Because I swear, yes, but I swear, after The Mummy, he wasn't in another movie until like 2020, and I don't understand how that works. What happened
to Brendan Fraser?
What happened to Brendan Fraser?
He talked out on Harvey Weinstein. He was trying to out him, and he got blacklisted.
Goat.
Yeah. So that led to a lot of problems in his personal life, obviously, because, you know, we don't have work.
Wait, you thought John Hannah was hot?
I wasn't.
You said everyone in this movie. He's one of the 3 main characters.
I'm talking about Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, even Imhotep.
Yeah.
A little bit, you know. And then Ardith Bay. I think that's the guy I'm thinking about.
Yep.
They're all hot.
Fair. Bro just forgot about the 3rd main character. That's insane.
Yeah, we don't care about him.
Also, don't forget about Patricia Velasquez, the first the woman that's trying to be resurrected.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think she gets. I think right in the sequel.
Oh yeah, The Mummy Returns. We're not watching more of The Mummy, are we?
No.
At least not yet.
Not yet. We might come back to it because it's serious. I mean, the next movie has The Rock in it for like 5 seconds.
True. And then I definitely have never seen the 3rd one.
I've never seen the 3rd one either.
I have seen I remember having seen the 2nd one. I don't remember the movie at all, but like I know I've seen it.
Then we watched Scorpion King.
Yeah, I have. I don't want to again though.
I've never seen Scorpion King.
Really? But I think the beginning of this movie is so funny when she destroys that library. Hello, Dean. I started talking and he perked up real quick. Like,
no, I slammed my desk because I forgot to fucking put the DVD here.
Nice. I didn't hear that, so I just saw him perk up and I was like, "Oh, hi." But when she destroys all of the bookshelves, that's the funniest shit. How did you not see that coming?
Because
Also,
she's clumsy.
at what point when you're reaching and you can't, like when you're reaching for something and you're still 4 feet away, at what point do you just go, okay, climb down the ladder, move it over? Why do you gotta be dumb? What did you think? What good did you think could possibly come from this?
That's her whole character, is to be an overthinking, anxious woman.
But that's not overthinking. That is the definition of underthinking. That is, anxious. Nope, that's still not what that is either. She just straight up.
Know.
That's not anxiety. That is, I'm just going to be dumb for the sake of being dumb. It's you. Very Grayson-pilled.
God, Grayson-pilled being a term that's been spoken out for is crazy.
How do you feel?
I don't like it.
How do you feel having a pill named after you?
That's what they need to call that. That's what they need to call Adderall.
No. Or maybe. Yeah. I hated it. It made my brain feel slow. It made me feel like I was Grayson. Awful.
Yeah, actually, when it slows down my brain, I probably talk better, enunciate.
Oh. I was just scrolling down on IMDb, and in the trivia, apparently Brendan Fraser nearly died in this movie.
Oh, yeah,
when he got hanged. Thing. Yeah, he stopped breathing and had to be resuscitated.
Yeah.
They actually hung him? Brendan Fraser was actually hung?
Hey, yo. No, but how would you film that, geek?
A green screen on a barrel.
Green screens back then weren't very good.
Ah, yes. That matters so much in the movie with the CGI slop. It looks like shit. Most of the things do. But you couldn't make this part look like shit, huh?
Look up green screen movies in 1999.
I don't care about the green screen. Look at this. Why are you not complaining about the CGI? It was so bad.
This is 1999.
Oh, but I bring up a green screen and that's not possible. It would have looked bad. So did everything else except for like the main actors. That's the only reason you're into this movie.
God, they're all hot. Hell, dude. Why are they hot, bro?
I don't get it for all of the characters, but for
the main leads, yeah.
For the two main leads. I don't agree on the villain. The villain guy.
That's to a point.
I'm not in on that one. He also just kind of looks like my brother. So
that's weird.
That's part of it.
The fourth main character, though, the guy who is in Egypt, who's like one of the defenders of like the tomb.
Eric Avari, the curator.
No, not the curator.
What are we? Oh, yeah, you're right. No, yeah. Ardith Bay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is he in?
I'm looking up right now. He's in a Star Trek movie. He's in a Resident Evil movie. He's a voice of Ra's al Ghul in Young Justice.
Interesting.
He's in the FBI series. He's in Destiny 2 as Osiris.
He is not in as many things as I thought he'd be.
No.
Well, like he's in a lot of things, but not like a lot of things I've seen.
A lot of TV shows.
That makes sense.
Voice acting.
It seems like once you get into TV, you kind of get stuck in TV.
That's how it used to be, which TV and movies don't really cross. But nowadays, like, apparently, the new buzzword is that TV is getting closer and closer to movies, so I don't believe that, but
depends. Some TV can be.
Oh yeah, I know there's
like the first 6 seasons of Game of Thrones, but those were also hour-long episodes. Those were basically just movies, man.
Yeah,
just a bunch of movies all in a series, which was good. Yeah. I wish more TV shows were like that.
They try.
Try better.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think if you're gonna try, do it better or don't try at all.
Yeah, like the goal should be to be the early seasons of Game of Thrones. If you're making like a TV show like that, like you should be trying to match that quality. Because the early seasons, I watch them and it's just like, man, what happened?
Sure.
This was so good.
Yeah, the Scorpion King has a whole fucking trilogy.
Really?
That's what I'm reading.
Gross. All right, this movie had an $80 million budget, made $44 million on its opening weekend, and grossed 417 worldwide.
Yeah. You cooked.
Yeah. It's not a lot, though. Like, it's a lot, but it's not a lot. Well,
yeah, remember the big box office boom didn't happen until the early 2010s.
But what about The Phantom Menace coming out the same year and making $1 billion?
Okay, Star Wars, new IP, actually an IP that you are rebooting from the 30s.
Yeah, but you called this a blockbuster. It didn't even make half a billion.
Summer blockbuster. It's got romance. It's got action. It's got everything, geek. I'm a sucker for romance.
It's got that one character named Benny who pissed me off the entire fucking time.
And then you get your comeuppance at the end.
Not good enough.
I know they do Faded Black, but also it's a PG-13 movie in the 90s. They're not going to show you.
You've been shooting everybody, and you showed other people getting eaten by the bugs.
They're shooting people in a way where no one's bleeding out, or
so shoot them.
Yeah, but like that just feels lazy. You want him to like get the comeuppance from the mummy, from the creation of like Egypt.
Well, no, because the mummy's dead by the time he dies.
But the scarabs get him.
Ooh.
I don't know about you, but being eaten by a bunch of bugs terrifies me. Like this scene where, like, there's a scene where all the scarabs eat that one guy like in an instant, and there's a scene in an Indiana Jones movie where a bunch of red ants eat the guy. Those two scenes terrify the fuck out of me. You know that how like John Mulaney has that bit where it's like, I thought quicksand would be a lot more prevalent in my life. That's what I thought was gonna happen to me.
Fair. Bro's afraid of getting eaten by bugs.
Yes, that's terrifying, dude.
Meh. No, fair enough.
No.
I don't know. Kill him.
We're the burn alive, dude.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because eventually your nerves like burn off, so you don't feel anything. Then you're dead.
Well, when the bugs are eating you, eventually they'll eat your nerves, and then you won't feel anything.
Yeah, but they're too stupid to find them, so just keep eating.
I want you to get eaten by one singular small bug forever. Too many bugs is too fast. I just want one singular ant to eat you slowly over time.
What a wild statement. I don't know how to respond. I don't like, yeah, sure, whatever. Do I go, what the fuck?
I don't know, man. I don't know how you're supposed to respond. Sometimes I just say things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're kind of yap, bud. You're the #1 yapper in the world.
True. Apparently every time Ardith Bay is seen at the beginning of the movie, he says the same phrase, but the translation is always different. Which, that's incredible. He learned how to say one line, and he ran with it.
Honestly, that's kind of real. Because like people are gonna call you out on it, or people who speak the language, and you want to be like, you want me to fuck with the whole language?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Geek, how do you feel about waking up an ancient evil an accident?
I feel like it wasn't an accident.
Well, Evie accidentally reads it.
Well, no, but also, yeah, she accidentally reads it. She also read about how opening the tomb would wake an ancient evil, and she did it anyways because she doesn't believe in that bullshit.
Yes.
So it's not that she did it on accident. She did it on purpose because she's fucking stupid, just like you.
they open up the tomb on purpose, but she accidentally reads the reading from the book. That
After
actually
being
wakes up the
told
mummy.
that she wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, but like, you know.
No, so again, nothing is
accidental. If I tell you not to do something, if I tell you not to do something, what are you gonna do?
Okay, if you tell me not to do something and I know that the end cause is waking up an ancient evil and I do it anyways, that's not an accident. That's literally on purpose. She did it on purpose. She wanted the mummy to exist. She wanted to be sacrificed. She wanted to become whatever that one chick's name was. She was into the mummy, okay?
I was gonna say that's like a kink.
I mean, this entire movie's a kink. What are you talking about?
Again, hot people everywhere.
But yeah, no, it's nothing was an accident here. Everything she did was on purpose because she's stupid. Well, I don't believe it's possible, so it's like grabbing a gun. I don't believe this will kill you and shooting somebody in the head. Oh, it was an accident. I didn't believe it would work. Just because you didn't believe it doesn't mean it was an accident. You did it on purpose. No, it doesn't.
One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when on the boat to get to Egypt.
With the fake fire?
Like, just fake fire? What the fuck are you on about?
The entire time the boat is on fire, none of the flames on the boat are real. It is the fakest fire I've ever seen.
That looks like real fire to me.
No. Have you ever seen fire?
Yes, I'm not a fuck. I gotta look at the movie 1999.
I'm trying to find the exact, but there was a like. I wish I could find the exact moment I'm talking about.
Yeah, that guy's on fire.
Yeah, see, that looks real. There's a different image of it that I don't know if I'll be able to find. But it was the fakest fire of all time. I gotta go. I can't watch it again. Because I had to rent this one because it's not on anything.
No,
so I can't go watch it again. So I can't find it. So whatever, but
I mean, you can watch the scene online. It's not like it's called YouTube.
True.
YouTube there's a bunch of scenes from movies everywhere, and I'm guessing the boat scene will be on there because it's like semi-popular. But what I was gonna say is that Evie's in her room. She's like monologuing to herself about and complaining to herself that she keeps thinking about Brendan Fraser's character. McConnell. And like I love because it's a very good insight into her character and her like thinking about it, and it sets up the romantic aspect pretty easily in this movie. Doesn't have to try too hard. But it's like staring at something. He's confused.
I'm watching this. Like, okay.
Then the craziest thing happens when someone fucking just comes in a room with a fucking knife, and he's starting to stream. Oh no!
Yeah, I am.
That's gonna screw up our thing.
No, it's not. It might have for a second. That's not real. Neither is that.
That's gotta be real.
No, look at the way it moves. Fire doesn't move like that. It's not real.
When it's upside down, yeah. Because he needs oxygen. It's looking for oxygen. It's not gonna do that downwards. And he loved that he just chucks her off the fucking boat.
Now he's getting his ass beat. Good times.
Yeah. But like all the fire behind them, that's real fire.
What I think is so funny too is that is the worst haircut just ever. It's so bad.
I love how fucking dumb it in this movie can get, because he just kicks a guy through a door and it just erupts in flames.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the 90s, man. It's a 90s haircut. Well, like,
it's a 90s haircut, but it's a movie set in the 30s. Maybe have a 30s haircut.
No.
Ha.
You start looking like a German man.
I didn't say mustache. I said haircut.
Okay, and he's got a really bad haircut. We've been
well, there are other haircuts from the 30s. I don't know if you knew this.
I'm gonna look up 30s haircuts and see. That's not the wrong app.
That's the wrong thing to do. What is the first thing that pops up if you just type in 1930s haircut in Google?
It was women haircuts and
Nice.
You're looking like slick back, like
Yeah.
proto greaser.
Do that.
I don't know, man.
Do not
around fire. Around fire, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, neither is long hair that's just bouncing everywhere. That'll catch flames.
Yeah, but it's hot.
Yeah. I don't think I agree on that. I think the haircut actually detracts here.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Bro's basically got a bowl cut. We're just cool with it.
A lot of people got a bowl cut. Justin Bieber had a bowl cut, and
Yeah, and everyone made fun of him for it, as he deserved.
Every man made fun of him for it, but he got a lot of women interested. So
I'm gonna not lie. That's not about the haircut. It was never about the haircut.
Okay, I don't even know where the Justin Bieber like interest came from. Besides, he can sing.
That's it. That's about all you need.
Dang, I started working in the pipes. Apparently.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's yawning. Oh my god.
I overslept.
It's not that late, but...
I'm tired. Well, I overslept, but I also underslept because I didn't start watching The Mummy until like 7 o'clock this morning. I was working. I was working late because I'm a streamer.
To not take my lord.
I can take whatever I want. And then I went and worked out, and then I got done working out, and I was like, all right, time for bed. And then I went, oh, fuck. And then I was going to keep working and try to watch the movie. Couldn't do it. Like, I wasn't paying enough attention to the movie. So then I had to go, like, actually sit down and watch the movie, and then I was bored.
Let her restart the movie again.
No, I wasn't that far into it.
Oh. So say, like, you told me plenty of times that you restart movies when you're not paying attention.
I have, yeah.
I don't think I could ever do that. I think I'd rewind like maybe like 2 minutes, but like...
No, I'll restart the entire thing sometimes.
That's crazy.
It's like, I wasn't paying enough attention. I gotta give this another go. I thought about doing that when we watched The Lighthouse, but I was like, no. The reason I wasn't paying attention is because I'm bored. I'm not restarting.
That's fair. I think The Lighthouse is like one of the lowest things we've like come in on.
Yeah.
Like we watch bad movies, so like
it's not even that it's bad, it was just not good. You should have seen it.
That is the opposite of good.
So when I woke up this morning, well, this afternoon, evening, good night. When I woke up, I went and took a shower, and when I got out of the shower, I recorded Scuffed before this. I'm glad my eyes figured themselves out, but like right after I got out of the shower, my eyes, both my actual eyeball and like around my eyes was so fucking red. I looked like I was strung out. It was incredible.
Why?
I don't know. But
were you strung out?
No, but I totally looked like
it's okay if you were, man. Just
If there's one thing you know about me, it's that I wouldn't be doing that.
Fair.
But no, but it did. I was like, Jesus, I look like I have been through it.
What the mummy does to a man.
I guess. What
too many hot people know
what 5 hours of sleep does to a man.
Maybe you should sleep more often. Maybe you should go be a mummy instead of a vampire. Maybe that's your problem. Okay. Jesus Christ. What is with this yawning? It is 7 o'clock near you, man.
Yeah.
It's not that late.
Yeah, but I'm that tired,
like,
bro.
If I'm awake, like if I'm more awake than you at 8 p.m., that's a problem.
No, I just woke up. It's fine.
Shut the fuck up.
I will be this tired until 3 a.m. when I'll still be this tired, but I'll go work out, and then I'll take a shower, and after that I'll be more awake than I've ever been, and I'll be upset because it's like I just want to go to bed, but now I'm awake, and this is fucking stupid. But I can't go work out when I first wake up because there are people down there.
What an antisocial personality about.
No, I just don't want to
like
work out near people.
Crazy antisocial personality, just antisocial.
Yeah. Can't go work out. There are people down there. Yesterday, it was pouring rain, like pouring. And it was the first time I went and sat in the hot tub.
Yeah.
No, I didn't aura farm. I just went and sat in the hot tub in the rain.
You told me you were aura farming.
No, that was the other, like, that was a different day. No, yesterday.
It was yesterday. We talked yesterday.
Right. But that was, what year is it? I think that was before I went to the pool.
We're so off track, but
welcome to the Dueling Fates podcast.
Fair enough. I was like, hey, I'm ready. Like, you're like, just let me know when you're ready.
Oh, yeah. Said, before that, I was aura farming.
And you're like, I was in the balcony aura farming. I'm like, how do you manage?
Dude, it works too. Because there's the balcony that I'm on. The rest of the building is kind of over here, and some of those rooms have, or like those apartments have balconies. And anytime people walk out of those balconies, they just stare at me for a while. So the aura farming's working. It works.
No, I think they just think you're a fucking weirdo.
Or that.
Aura farms.
But they're looking, which means the aura farm is working. I have aura. It might be
negative aura.
No, there's nothing negative. Yeah, well.
Anti-aura over here.
No. That's you.
No.
Yeah. There you go. I was going to say it's because the logo on your hat is off center. You fuck. Also, it still is.
For what reason this hat does this?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's off center.
I can't wear beanies because my head's too big.
Maybe get a less fat head.
Well, it's not even just my head. It's also that my earlobes are fucking ginormous. So the point of a beanie is stupid because they never cover my ears.
This movie feels so much better because I've gotten bullied over my ear size when I was younger because they're so small. Like,
yeah, I took all of your ear size. It's all here.
Yeah,
it's all right here.
Show my ears.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that thing.
This is a review of The Mummy.
No, it's a review of me aura farming in the rain.
Hey, they aura farmed in this movie too. I mean, 2 handguns, you know.
I forgot about that. This movie suffers from the action movie thing that always pisses me off.
Yeah, it's again a 90s action film.
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
But Brendan Fraser is holding 2 6-shooters. That means 12 shots. He shoots 37 times before reloading. Yeah.
Movies didn't reload until John Wick came around.
Well, no, other movies did it right sometimes, but it just bugs me that they never try. Like, it's never even close. Like, it's not like, you know, it's a 6-shooter and they shot 7 times. Okay, you can forgive that. It's like, it's a 6-shooter. He shot 37 times in the chest. What do you mean?
My question with, how do you reload 6-shooters when you have 2 in your hand?
See, that is a problem. That is a bit of a problem.
Where you put one away just to reload it later.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. So I think in the movie, what he does is he, you know, clears the one while still holding the other gun. He's reloading, and then he switches and does the other one, which is just very inefficient. But it's also the same thing as like using a regular handgun of how do you reload this? Your hands are full. Using 2 guns
but it's easier. It's like, because isn't there a button and you can just like push it out and then
how many magazines are you carrying?
I don't have a gun, geek. I don't know how to fucking do this shit.
I don't have a gun. Here, let me go get let me go get one. I'll show you.
Let's commit a TOS violation real quick.
I don't think that's against TOS.
Showing like you're gonna get some John Moran jail.
I don't think that's
John Moran. You're gonna get some John Moran jail.
I'm not gonna point it at anybody or any passing buses.
Did you point at passing bus?
The opposing team's bus. This happened.
How is he not Gilbert Arenas at this point?
I don't know. Oh, I mean, he did get suspended, so I mean, he was, I guess.
Gilbert Arenas is banned.
Yeah, well, John Morant's actually good.
Hey, respect Agent Zero.
Agent Zero. So he wasn't good at anything. He was a zero. Good to know. That's certainly a nickname to call yourself.
It goes hard.
No.
James Bond's 007.
So he's good at 7 things.
That's not how that works.
That's why Agent 47's the best hitman. Because he's good at 47 things. That's impressive.
I thought he was just a clone.
Shut up. That doesn't
What's
fit my
Hitman
narrative.
lore?
I don't know.
What's Hitman
I
lore?
actually don't know, but that doesn't fit my narrative. So
Let's watch a Hitman movie, which will not get the lore right.
I don't. They made movies?
3 of them, I think.
Oh. I've never even
And
played a
they're all
Hitman
disconnected.
game.
You haven't? You gotta play the new ones. Play them on stream. They're fun.
Do you know how many games I need to play on stream right now?
I'm telling you, I think you'd really like that because you can kill people in so many different ways, and so like.
Yeah, but I'm not just
It's like
here
Baldur's
for
Gate
murder.
for murder.
No. No, because that would involve having a good story. And since you don't know the lore, that means the story wasn't very good.
Oh, the story, I don't give a fuck about. I care about killing people in funny ways.
Do you hear the things this man says out loud sometimes? I care about killing people. Brother, you can't say that.
In context, it can.
Well, when I edit it out and make a TikTok, it's not going to be in context.
Bro thinks he's gonna make a TikTok for the channel. That's crazy.
No, I'm going to make it a TikTok on my channel.
I know. I've
It's more
seen them.
fucked up. Yeah. Bro gets surprised because I post a random Steph Curry edit at 2:30 in the morning. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was wild.
I saw the video of the talking about the chick at the beginning yelling about Steph Curry. You know, why'd Draymond punch Poole instead of Steph Curry? Because you don't swing on a real shooter. I saw that and I was like, well, you got to make an edit out of that.
I was on TikTok at work.
At work.
And I was scrolling and I was like, oh, Steph Curry edit. And I looked down at who made it. I'm like, why the fuck is Geek making edits?
I do it sometimes. The last one I made was a Harrison Smith edit, but I feel like that one tracks a little bit better.
Jesus.
Hey, man. You want to talk about Hitman? Let's talk about the real Hitman.
Brendan Fraser.
Agent 22.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We can talk about Brendan Fraser more. But yeah, no, everybody reading every warning and ignoring it in this movie is why I think that they all should have just died. All of them. This movie should have ended mass murder.
I like to think of this movie as a more adult Scooby-Doo movie.
Ooh, that's fair. That's valid. But except they made the more adult Scooby-Doo movie because they made an animated series of The Mummy.
What?
Yeah, there's an animated series.
There's also an anime Godzilla series. Let's be real.
Set 1 year after The Mummy returns, this series follows the adventures of Alex O'Connell and his archaeologist parents. So
That's
it follows their son, mostly. John Schneider voices Rick O'Connell. And
the fuck is John Schneider?
Gray Delisle voices Evie.
Look that. This is I have a cousin who's named Evelyn because of this movie.
Crazy.
It's spelled wrong, but
Well, I mean, whoever gave her that name is related to you, so that's not surprising.
it's also not that hard to look up how to spell Evelyn.
It doesn't matter how it's spelled, it's the same.
No.
Grayson with an E in the A is still the same word.
Actually, no. It's British versus American.
Don't care. It's the same thing. Just like color and color. They're the same thing.
There's a U in there.
But it's the same thing. Nothing changed.
It's not.
Nothing changed.
It tells you where the person's from because they don't know how to spell properly. Because why is a U in color? There doesn't need to be a U.
I put the U.
I put the U in there. I'm gonna put U in color.
I don't know what that means.
In living color, you know. Called the personality.
You're not CM Punk, Doug.
Fuck off.
Damn, Ardith Bay was supposed to die.
That makes sense. He kind of does seem like a guy who's kind of set up to die.
Well, I mean, he died and then just wasn't dead. I don't know what happened. He got swarmed by all those mummies and stopped fighting. He died, but then he wasn't dead.
The guy who got sworn was the guy who works at the university.
No.
The curator.
Literally, while they're in the ruins, he...
Oh, in the ruins, yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Fuck you.
When he gets swarmed by the mummies. The other guy didn't even get swarmed by mummies. He just got swarmed by people.
Yeah. Sad way to go out. Could have definitely jumped in that port, though.
That's wild. With the exception of a loincloth, a few pieces of jewelry, and pasties, Patricia Velasquez was entirely nude except for body paint, which took 4 hours to apply.
Jesus Christ. I would not want to sit
Insane
in a place...
commitment to a movie that you're in for 7 seconds.
Hey, a check's a check, dude.
I guess. But that level of
and she comes back next movie.
But Stephen Sommers, the director, didn't kill off Ardith Bay because he was too heroic to be killed off.
Too hot to be killed off. That's what he means.
There you go.
Also, Stephen Sommers has a horrible track record.
Really?
Besides this movie, I was looking it up earlier.
Well, it's because his brother Scott is better.
I hate you.
The missing Sommers brother. So he did G.I. Joe, The Rise of the Cobra, Van Helsing.
Yeah, these are not good movies.
What's wrong with Van Helsing?
Van Helsing is a great oil farming, like,
sounds like
fun
a good movie
time.
to me.
Horrible movie, though.
What do you mean?
He did all three of the Scorpion King trilogy. He did.
It's got Hugh Jackman. And
he did
Kate
the bad
Beckinsale.
G.I. Joe movie.
I've never seen a single G.I. Joe movie. They're all bad.
All right, I'll find a spot for it.
No, don't.
The first one's decent. It's not great.
Well, they were still making
2012, yeah.
the Scorpion King. There's more than 3 Scorpion Kings.
I didn't see the fourth one. Is the fifth one?
The first one came out in 2002. Then the second one in 2008. And then in 2012. And then they just went on a run. Because 2015. Why was there a Scorpion King movie in 2018?
I don't know. And I'm looking at the cast. This is ass.
Shocker.
There's Nathan Jones, who's like in. I think he's in Game of Thrones.
Maybe.
He plays the really big dude. I don't know. Maybe not.
He's in Troy.
No, he's Troy. And WrestleMania.
Which one?
WrestleMania 2019.
And then I don't know anybody in either of the final 2 Scorpion Kings. What about going back to the Scorpion King 3? Hey, Ron Perlman was in that one. And so is Batista. And Kimbo Slice.
Oh, Eve Torres is in the Scorpion King 4.
Who?
Eve Torres? She was a wrestler for a while.
Oh. Probably before my time of wrestling.
Yeah.
The Scorpion King 2.
Why'd they keep making these movies?
I don't know.
Were they making money? I'm gonna look at this fucking budget on this third one.
Imagine the fifth
Budget
one
is
made like
$5
$1
million.
billion.
Was this straight to video?
It probably. Wow. Just awful.
Yeah, this had to be straight to video because there was no release.
On the fifth one or
The third one.
the third one didn't even go to theaters?
Yeah.
The fourth one didn't either.
I think so. After the third one didn't go.
Did the second one go? We are so
No,
off
no.
track.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the same series.
No.
Nope. Doesn't even give a budget for it. That's crazy.
What the fuck?
I don't ask me, man. This is
Also, how do you make the Scorpion King without the Scorpion King? Why do you keep changing the Scorpion King?
I don't know if Dwayne's coming back for the Scorpion King 5 that doesn't go to the theaters.
It would have went to theaters if Dwayne was in it. The reason he
people
didn't
get
go back is
confused.
because nobody liked the first one.
That's fair. That is so fair.
Yikes, dude.
Yeah. Then they
I
try
don't
to remake this movie in 2017 and bring it into a into a cinematic universe with Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah. Because that's where you get
Yeah.
the scene of Tom Cruise running from the dust storm.
No.
Really?
That's Ghost Protocol. That's Mission Impossible.
That makes
when he's in Dubai.
that makes way more sense for it to have been The Mummy, though.
No, my favorite part about that Mummy movie is they released a trailer with no audio besides like the birds. So you can't hear Tom Cruise. You don't hear like the plane going down in the trailer. You just hear the birds. They deleted it obviously, but I think it's the funniest thing in the world. Yeah, that movie is not good, and they were gonna make a whole bunch of movies off of that, and it never happened. And it's quite funny.
All right.
Yeah. Because they were
What
trying
the
to
fuck?
jump on.
Oh.
What?
Oh, that's so gross.
Like,
Where did it go? During the filming of the scene with the scarab crawling under his skin, Omid, the guy, he had chosen not to wear underwear for some reason. So as a result, his genitals kept falling out of his pants during takes as he was writhing in pain.
fuck the Snyder Cut. I need the penis cut.
Wait, the editor had to cut around the unintentional nudity as much as possible. However, if you watch the scene closely, you still see some of the unintended nudity on screen for a few frames during one shot as he's screaming, "Help me."
I'm sorry. You decided in a scene that you could easily wear underwear. Like, there's plenty of like scenes where like it maybe just not be the day to wear underwear. like the mummy's girlfriend at the end of the movie perfectly makes sense. Kind of can't do it there.
Sure.
But you can wear underwear. You just decide not to on set.
Yeah.
Is kind of fucking hilarious when they have to cut around it. I don't recommend doing it if you are an actor. So.
That's just awful. You know, maybe stop saying it because it's just untrue. Rick says goodbye, Benny, 3 times. First when he throws him off the boat during the camel race, then during the camel race, and then again when he gets trapped in the sinking tomb. Despite Rick's attempts to save him. I don't know why he would attempt to save him.
It shows that he's morally good. Always.
Dog, he has pulled out a gun and shoved it in that dude's face 7 times.
Okay, just because you shove a gun into someone's face, and as long as you don't pull the trigger, you're fine.
All right, I will remember this for the first time we meet.
Please do not shove a gun in my face. I would not appreciate that at all.
Hey, but as long as I don't pull the trigger, I'm still a good guy.
Yeah. Just don't commit murder. Even though he does commit murder plenty throughout the movie.
Yeah, so much murder. To maybe people less deserving of being murdered than many.
It's like the Nathan Drake effect, where like he kills a bunch of people on like while you're playing as him, but you only kill like 2-3 people in the game. In actuality.
Insane.
Good games.
Wait, which games?
Uncharted?
Never played them.
Geek. I know Baldur's Gate's really good. I've been playing a fuck ton of it recently, but go play some motherfucking games. Goddamn. No. You haven't played Uncharted. You haven't played fucking Hitman. You haven't played.
Yeah, this is because Grayson, when I was growing up, I was poor, so I got to play 2 games a year at most.
I'm not saying like I'm not been like.
And so the games I always played were Madden because I liked it, and our internet sucked, so I could play it offline. Yeah. And when I was playing games online, it was Call of Duty because that's what everyone I was friends with had.
That makes sense. I'm saying now you have the chance to do it now.
Are you gonna buy me the games?
I mean, the Uncharted collection's always on sale for like $10.
It's $10 I ain't got. When's the last time I spent money on a video game?
That's crazy.
Baldur's Gate.
My money's worth.
I have, and I'm gonna continue to.
How many hours do you put into Baldur's Gate? I need to know the because I know it'll tell you. Because PlayStation will tell you. And
it's not as high as you'd think.
It's gotta be at least 200.
Oh yeah, but it's not as high as I think. It's not as high as I think every time I go look at it. I'm only at 492 hours.
Jesus Christ, geek.
No, Grayson. So you want me to tell you what I have in Fortnite without my PlayStation and Xbox, which is what I used for the first 8 seasons?
Do you want me to tell you how much my Baldur's Gate is? 76 hours.
Okay. So my Fortnite, just cuz I'm intrigued now and wanted to look.
Yeah, we're going to compare hours.
Just on the Epic Games Launcher, which again, I didn't start playing on PC until Season 8 of Chapter 1. 1,208 hours.
12, what the fuck?
1,208 hours.
I'm trying to find my fucking hours on Fortnite right now.
So I would assume that it's probably closer to like 1,400 hours. We're going to round up. We're going to call it an even 1,500 hours on Fortnite.
Jesus Christ.
So Fortnite and Baldur's Gate combined, we're at a good 2,000 hours of video gaming.
I don't even know what to say.
It's my job.
Yeah, I get that.
Fortnite was even worse because like Fortnite, was what I was playing like mostly during the pandemic, which during that time was when views were going crazy because nobody was at work. So I was playing Fortnite for like 12 hours a day, all day.
You know what's crazy is I never got to experience the unemployment line of 2020. I had a job throughout the whole time.
It was funny because I like really started streaming like 2 months before the pandemic started.
Yeah.
Because it is like the 4th episode of the Scuffed Ass podcast when me and Wonder aren't, or like when we start talking about the pandemic. He just kept coming over because neither of us were working. And it was like,
also,
whatever.
Wyoming.
Right. So he just kept coming over for the podcast forever. It was so funny. But it was also, so like, he wasn't working at the time. I was only streaming at the time. And then our parents worked at the same place. So it's like, if one of us is getting sick, we're both getting sick anyways. That's just how this is going to go. So fuck it. Who cares? It was accurate.
That's fair.
And I guess it wasn't that he wasn't working. He was farming, which is, yeah.
That's work. That's a lot of work.
But he didn't have a job with other people. He wasn't working near people.
I mean,
no.
Okay.
You've never been on a farm. You don't get to pretend you know what you're talking about.
I mean, don't you?
Have you ever seen a farm?
Yeah, I've seen farms. I see cows all the time, dude.
cows.
We got wheat farms up the ass here, dude.
Why are you putting a farm in your ass?
Because we grow a lot of fucking corn over here, dude. It's crazy. I think we are one of the biggest corn suppliers in the world.
Who cares? Corn's bad. We learned that in the last movie.
It
kills all the mutants.
Really
Damn. Was that really Wanda's plan when she said kill all mutants? She just poisoned the corn?
She said no more mutants, and they just...
I know there is no more mutants, but didn't she also have a kill all mutants?
Oh, no.
That's a totally different book, I think.
Sometimes she is a mutant, sometimes she isn't a mutant, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Did she ever say the M word?
Probably. Who can't bring that up? Just don't look up what she's doing who she's doing in the Ultimates universe.
I said the M word. What would that have to do with?
No, I know. I said probably, and then thought of the Ultimates universe where she's fucking her brother.
Yeah, I know. And then Logan's watching.
Right. So you see,
has no problem with it.
The reason I'm saying probably is because in Marvel Comics, I'm sure everyone has done everything because
I love that there's probably a conversation to be had who has the M word pass in Marvel.
They should make that a conversation.
That's got to be on TikTok somewhere.
Make that a conversation in Doomsday.
You can't say that word. You mutate.
Oh gosh.
We're horrible people.
Yeah.
Anyways, The Mummy. Really good movie. Quintessential blockbuster movie. Romance, action, the hijinks. It's got it all, man. It's still 4 out of 5.
He's only here because of the hot people. That's
and they're so fucking hot. I don't know who to put in a thumbnail. Who's the hottest there? Probably still getting his Rachel Weisz, though.
Out of all the people in the movie?
Technically, she's like the main character. And she's like the
no, I know you said the hottest. You said who's the hottest, right? Am I on drugs?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, I did say that.
Right.
I said
Does it have to be a main character?
You want to use the Egyptian protector, dude? Don't you?
No. Patricia Velasquez, the first woman on screen. I can't remember her name in the.
I'm not going to use it just because I don't know if people will realize we're watching The Mummy besides the title.
What? Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about the thumbnail. I thought you were just. Yeah. No, again, I thought you were just asking which character's the hottest.
And I was answering. Thumbnail, and I was like, I don't know who I'm going to choose. Who's even the hottest?
Oh, yeah. All I heard was who even is the hottest, and it's Aung Soo Namun. That was the fucking character's name. I'm not going to remember that in 70 seconds. It will still just be Patricia Velasquez, but that's fine. I don't know what to use for the quote for this one.
I don't know. That's a great question.
I only gamble with my life, never my money might be. Is that too long of a quote?
Probably, but you can use it.
I might anyways.
Yeah, let's try it.
You dream about dead guys is also kind of a good one. Oh, I've dreamt about this since I was a little girl. You dream about dead guys? That's a good one.
Yeah. Geek, what's your overall thoughts, buddy? So we can wrap this up.
I know this is my overall thoughts for so many movies, but I think there's a lot of points where this movie's just kind of boring. But
I don't think so.
It's got some good moments. The acting's good, as Grayson has so eloquently said 80 times. Everyone is hot. Mm-hmm. And again, maybe this is just a problem of being fucking exhausted when I watch the movie. So
probably.
But
We'll
like,
come back to watch
it's
the
good.
Mummy 2017 compared to this.
No,
Yeah.
no
eventually
more
watch it.
Tom Cruise ever.
Oh, buddy.
No more.
I think we have Tom Cruise movies.
No,
Soon.
no,
No,
liar.
no, I lied.
Thank you.
I lied.
Oh.
Man, our lineup coming up is weird.
Yeah, we got what, Midsummer next week?
Yes, we do have Midsummer next week because the Midsummer Festival is starting next week.
What else we got on our list coming up? Spoilers for people. A random Spider-Man inclusion.
Yeah.
Featuring somebody named something.
Yeah, we have Fantastic Four from 2005 because the 20th anniversary and the new movie coming out. We have a random Transformers. Then we have, right after that bunch of IP, we have Waiting from like 2004.
Yeah.
With fucking.
We get to review another comedy, but I so want to review that one because it's so funny.
Yeah, so that's kind of like a preview for the summer, but like it's a weird bunch of IP and then random films thrown in there.
And then August is the month of Chadwick, right?
Yeah.
Yep. The month of Chadwick.
Yeah.
Including Draft Day, which we totally should have watched in April, but
wow, but so when does it look? Let's put it. I'll go find
it fits in the month of Chadwick. It's fine.
No, I'm perfectly happy to change that Chadwick movie because
too late.
I don't want to watch Draft Day.
Draft Day is so good. What are you talking about?
I don't want to watch it.
It's so good. What are you talking about?
Not good.
It's so good.
It's not. But anyways, remember to like, subscribe, do whatever podcasting format. We'll talk to you next week when we talk about Midsommar. You fuck. Yeah, I'm talking about you, not the audience.
Are you gonna say the outro thing?
I just did.
No, you didn't do the bye-bye.
Bye, fuck.